Hello, YouTubers. How are you today? Well, this video I wanted to go over the third of the 15 promises that our Blessed Virgin Mary has promised to us if we follow and recite the Holy Rosary each and every day. So right here, number 3, it says, "The Rosary shall be a powerful armor against hell. It will destroy vice, decrease sin, and defeat heresies." So I wanted to go over this particular promise so they can understand it and get a appreciation towards this particular promise. So it says in the beginning, "The Rosary shall be a powerful armor against hell." I like how it's phrased because the Rosary is not something that you put on. Armor, you put on armor, and so it's equivocating that the Rosary is like something that you actually put on, which I like. I like that metaphor. I think it's powerful in regards to trying to communicate to people that the Rosary is just not a prayer. It's something that you put on, just like clothing, shoes. And you pray it every day, like you put on your clothes on every day. And the clothes, probably protect you from the sun and the heat or the cold or whatever, or protect you from going to jail. But the Rosary is also a protectant. It protects you from going to hell. And of course, we have no idea when we're going to pass on. So it's a good idea to put on your armor in the form of the Rosary so that if you do pass away, you'll have a protective armor against going to hell. The other part, it says, "The Rosary shall destroy vice." So what is a vice? Well, a vice is an immoral or wicked behavior, wrongdoing, wickedness, evil, corruption, misconduct, criminal activities involving prostitution, pornography, or drugs. So what the Rosary is going to do is you pray it each and every day. It's going to minimize the amount of, or you're wanting to commit an immoral or wicked behavior, whether you are in prostitution or you do drugs. These particular vices are going to slowly wither away as you gain more and more of a connection towards God. The other part I wanted to go over was the decrease sin. Sin is defined as an immoral act considered to be a transgression against divine law, a sin in the eyes of God, wrongdoing, transgression. Okay, so basically it's an act that is contra to what God wants you to do. For example, if God says, "Do not steal," and you stole, then you committed a sin because God said, "Do not steal," and you decided to steal. Do not lie. You decide to lie, and then you're going to commit a sin. Honor your father or mother. Another one, if you don't honor your father or mother, then it's also a sin. It's an immoral act against the divine one, which is our God. The other part of the promise is here, defeat heresies. And heresies is a word that is very seldomly used in this country. So I want to go over that particular word meaning, the meaning of heresy, and it says here, heresy is any belief or theory that is strongly at variance with established beliefs or customs. So basically, it's a belief Now, for example, a heresy would be believing that Jesus Christ is not the Son of God. That would be considered a heresy, because you're believing something that under the Catholic religion is the truth. So, heresy is basically a religious term, and in Christianity, it's basically violations. Oh, here it says the term that is usually used to refer to violations of important religious teachings. So that's what it is. Basically, heresy is a religious word that basically is stating a violation or a non-belief of certain important religious teachings. As here, there is in Peter, 2 Peter, there's a verse that says destructive heresies, which is basically the same as a damnable heresy. Depends on which version of the Bible you read. But it says here, something that is destructive cannot be taken lightly. We cannot read in the Bible that something is destructive and just mark it off as, or think it doesn't matter. Peter speaks to the reality of the false prophets and false teachings and false teachers. And he mentioned in 2 Peter that false prophets and false teachers are introducing something that is destructive. So that is a heresy, that these particular people are teaching false beliefs onto people. So these are the things I wanted to mention in regards to this particular promise, that the Rosary shall be a powerful armor against hell. Of course, this is more when you pass on, but it also has the second portion to it, which is more towards our life on this planet, the Rosary will destroy vices, decrease sin, and defeat heresies. And once you defeat heresies, decrease sin, and destroy vice, you will become more and more closer to God, and of course, our Mother, our Heavenly Mother, the Blessed Virgin Mary. And these are the things that are one of the reasons why our Blessed Mother wants us to pray the Rosary, for protection against hell, and also to get closer and closer to God and be with Him. Okay, well, I'm glad that you were able to listen to my video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please comment. And I want to say goodbye and also God bless. Take care.